Hi, Jason. Welcome to If Innovation Could Talk.
Hi Eva, how are you?
Good, thank you. Now, Jason, please tell us, how did InteliCare come about and how does it actually support seniors and people with disabilities live safely and confidently in their own homes?
Well, one of our co-founders, Mike Tappenden, his mother is living independently after she suffered a stroke. And he felt there must be a better solution in terms of being able to engage with her and monitor how she's progressing without having to check in every day, because that tends to fracture the relationship. So he and our other co-founder, Greg Leach, who's our chairman, got together. They won a WA Country Health Services Royalty for Regions grant of $500,000 in 2017. And it kicked off from there. So between 2017 and 19, we were building out the product. We then listed on the stock exchange in May 2020. And we've been commercialising ever since.
You guys move quickly. Now, picking up your point about transforming relationships, family relationships. So it's not just using AI to transform the service that you deliver. Tell us more about how family relationships are transformed as a result of using InteliCare.
Well, because we turn the home into a smart home using passive sensors, and the AI can detect what's normal behaviour and then send alerts out when something's out of the ordinary, it doesn't require the resident, the independent adult, to do anything. So it just operates calmly and quietly there in the background. And their family can get a notification each day via a push notification to their mobile phone that all is okay in the household. So they don't need to check in every morning. If something does change from the normal, they'll get an alert. And that means that that check-in process can start to deteriorate and change the dynamic between a parent and their child. And becomes more fractious, and the child starts parenting their parent. We've seen with our customers, they report back that they find a new dynamic starts to emerge. Firstly, they can call up and just have a normal conversation rather than one of concern or worry, because they can get a broader picture. But also the other siblings who might be not living in the same state or city or have as much to do with caring for their parent become engaged because they can all participate on the app.
That is fantastic. I really like it. There must be a lot of satisfaction doing what you do.
Oh, it's enormously satisfying. And it's great fun being in a startup environment with the development team. We're very sort of dynamic and agile, and we have fun as well as working hard. But every single one of our staff continuously reports one of the best things about working here is that we're doing it for a meaningful purpose.
Now, if you could share a piece of advice about using innovation to improve lives, which is what you're doing here, what are some of the lessons you have learned through this journey and what would you share with us?
Well, I think the first thing is innovation isn't scary, and COVID-19 has shown us that we are, as a human race, very quickly able to adapt our technology and adopt technology. So where previously seniors were considered to be maybe not as quick on the uptake, once they acquired it and saw the benefit of the Zoom call that we're on for staying in touch with their grandchildren, it quickly became part of their lives. But I'll give another bit of advice, which is a bit maybe counterintuitive, and that's you don't always need technology. Technology for its own sake doesn't necessarily produce a benefit, nor does innovation. And oftentimes things can be solved with a very pen and pencil kind of solution. An example was one of our customers. They have InteliCare in disability housing, where there's 2 or 3 people living together and sharing a common space. And 2 of those people are fine to prepare meals for themselves, and one person has a comorbidity of obesity and isn't allowed to access the fridge. And they wanted to know if we had a sensor that could stop them using the fridge or tell them about meal use for that individual. We said, look, we can build that out and we can do it, but just put a padlock on the fridge and give the key to the 2 who can use it and don't give it to the 3rd person. Don't try and over-engineer and innovate a solution here where there's something very simple that can be put in place. And then you don't have all those other issues going around.
I love it. I absolutely love this because often people think about technology as being able to do everything, but really what you are doing is to use it as a tool to enable you to achieve a better results. And sometimes there are other tools that you can use that will produce better results. Jason, this is fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing, and congratulations on the great work that you do at InteliCare.
Thanks, Eva. Have a great day.